What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Realsteelcars. As always, I'm Kevin. Thanks for tuning in. Today, it's a special day. Got my boy Aaron here. He brought his 3-valve Mustang. We're going to check it out. It's a 2007, and he's going to tell us all about it. We're going to take a quick drive. So, it's fired up. Let's get started.
All right.
All right, man. So, how long you had this car?
I've had this car since May of 2016, so probably about 2.5 years now. About that.
Did you have it? Was it all stock when you bought it?
The car was pretty much stock when I bought it. The only thing extra that was on it was Flowmaster exhaust, 410 gears, and C&L cold air intake. Other than that, bone stock.
All right. Well, that's a good starting point. What was the first thing you did to it? Suspension, engine?
First thing I did to it, performance-wise, was suspension. Started off with GT500 lower control arms, and then I kind of just expanded from there. Now suspension is completely rebuilt, minus the anti-roll bars. So that's the last thing I have to get for a complete rebuilt suspension.
So you got the springs, the shocks, the...
yeah, let's see. We got IBAC springs on it, RTR rear panhard bar, IBAC shocks and dampers, struts and dampers, Steeda, what is it? Steeda bump steer kit on it. Also have brand new inner tie rods, and I'm trying to think. It's probably something I'm missing. I'm pretty sure it's something I'm missing.
Oh, you got a list that long. You're always gonna miss something.
Yeah, Boss 302 strut tower brace, and I believe that's it for the suspension bars. Well, wheels are part of the suspension. So 19-inch AMR wheels, staggered. 19-255 40s in the front, and I believe 19-275 45s in the rear. So
yeah, the suspension's all ironed out then.
Yeah, all lined out, handles like a dream, nice and flat. And it's a 2-inch drop, so the ride is kind of rough, give or take where you're driving, how smooth the road is. But I love it. I daily this car, so.
Well, I don't think it rides rough at all. I think it rides pretty good for the way it sits.
Yeah.
You know, it definitely sits nice.
Yeah, definitely. I may raise it up because I get a lot of bottoming out on the highway section going to work. But right now I've been like kind of debating it, and I'm like, I don't know. Everybody else seems to like it, so downshift a little bit.
Yeah, so you said that you got an automatic too.
Yeah, automatic. Automatic stock. I manually shifted a lot just to have a little bit of fun. Not necessarily great for gas mileage, but it definitely puts a lot more entertainment into driving an automatic.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, man. Gas mileage, it sucks, but sometimes it's about the miles per miles, you know?
Miles per miles, that's how you gotta go.
That's right.
Even if you're getting 8 miles to the gallon doing it.
Yeah. Now, I'm sure there's I've heard on the side, a lot of people ask me about, you know, your RPMs on the highway with an automatic and gearing. So you got 410s on automatic. What's your RPMs like?
410s, I'm turning about 2,500 on the highway at about 55 miles an hour, but only problem is I can't really cruise at that type of speed because I have a very, very unbearable drone at 2,500. So I tend to cruise a little bit above that at about 60, and I get all the drone and all the reverberation into the cockpit is gone. So 60 miles an hour is pretty much a good spot for this car cruising on the highway. And you get to play around with third a lot, so more or less, that's the sweet spot. Third gear, drop down.
Well, that brings us to the next point, Ed. On that drone, what kind of exhaust work you got?
Exhaust setup is a BBK long tube header with a BBK off-road X pipe, so completely catless, and I also have a MBRP muffler delete, so straight pipe all the way through, no type of back pressure at all. Sounds amazing. Sounds amazing when the cold starts.
Yeah, you got that crack and pop and everything else in it.
I'm guilty of pulling up to like car meets and just kind of hanging it in second gear just so I can get the crack and pop when I'm parking. So it's definitely fun.
Hey, what kind of engine work you got?
So far engine work, nothing major. Like I said, the intake came with the car, so I had that on it already. I might switch that out for a different unit, haven't decided yet. I have a tune done to the car, so I have a Bama tune, 93 race tune on it. Other than that, no real performance mods. In the future, I'm planning on cams. I'm planning on the charge motion control deletes, underdrive pulleys, the whole works. Get this thing full bolt on, and then judge whether I'm gonna do boost or not.
Yeah, man, you get all that done, you definitely have to come back.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely want to have to do a redo, because when I get done, especially once I get the look right too, I gotta get my hood done. Yeah, so light performance mods on it, nothing major. Mainly all engine work. I mean, all suspension work and exhaust work.
Nice, nice.
If any complaint I will say I have about the car, fourth gear tends to fall really flat, so you'll get on it and shift into fourth, and the car kind of just bugs a little bit for a couple thousand RPM, and then it picks right back up where it left off. But not driving it to win races. I'm driving it to have fun.
Yeah, that's all it's about, man. You don't have to the fastest car out there to have fun. But I'll tell you what, if you just sit in the passenger seat, you turn in on the car on all these curvy roads we got here in PA. It turns in so sharp.
Yeah,
you can feel it. It really just wants to grab the road and go wherever you turn that wheel. It's
really direct. Like I say, I attribute that more so to the strut tower brace. Like I say, it's real subtle, but definitely a difference. Once the summer comes back, I'm planning on getting the Toyo R888Rs.
Oh, that's a good tire.
Yeah, real good tire. And I'm not too worried about performance. I switch between wheels when it comes to weather, so switch back to the stocks if the weather gets a little bit bad.
Because you drive this daily.
Yeah.
This is your everyday car.
Drive it every day, 24 miles each day back and forth to work. And
you still love it?
Yeah, still living. I still have all my fillings in my teeth. No back problems, so
there you go. There you go.
It's pretty awesome.
Hey, it just got done raining here in PA, so wet roads, rear-wheel drive cars don't really agree too well, so we're not going to be getting any full pulls in, guys, so sorry about that one.
Yeah, no full pulls. We'll do that on the redo.
Yeah.
By that time, it'll be cammed and fully ready for whatever's thrown at it.
410s, man, that thing shifts hard.
Yeah, and that Bama tune is really, really aggressive. Like it throws you in your seat every time. If I switch it back to the performance tune, it's actually pretty smooth, pretty subtle. Gas mileage is a little better, but like I say, this is all about fun.
Yeah. So is this more of like a race tune, or?
This is a race tune. This is the race popcorn tune.
Oh, they call it, is that something you made up there, popcorn tune, or is that what they called it?
I found out about it from a guy I follow on YouTube called Nate Rodder. He kept talking about a popcorn tune. He's like, just go to Bama, ask what popcorn tune. They'll know what you're talking about. And all it is same thing as a race tune, but they adjust the spark to let fuel dump into the cylinders and get into the exhaust, so you get a lot of crackle and pop on the over rev and on the left liftoff.
Ah, okay.
Which is definitely fun.
Alright guys, so we're going to switch seats here just for a minute, get a feel for it. Very responsive though to touch.
Yeah.
I like that. It's not a lot of lag. If you're able to have the right tune, it seems to be a lot of hesitation in the gas pedal. This doesn't have that. Yeah, I definitely feel what you're saying with the direct steering, man. Even just a little bit of wheel turn, you can feel it really gripping the road, really turning in.
Yeah, and it used to be, it was a little bit of play in it before it would do anything. With the caster camber plates, the strut tower brace and everything.
I know you were talking earlier about upgrading the brakes to the GT 500 brakes.
Oh yeah, that I think that would be ultimately what puts it over the top. Yeah,
I can feel the squishes. I can feel it.
Still have the stock lines, don't have braided lines or anything. So the only thing upgraded is upgraded pads and rotors. So it's pretty much stock. And like I say, compared to how it was when I bought the car, the base rotors and pads, atrocious.
The turn-in's amazing. It's just no sloppiness at all with the steering wheel. Real direct. I feel very confident.
And people say that a solid axle rear car can't handle.
Oh, I will disagree with that 100%. 100% I disagree with that right now. It was kind of like, you know, that whole revolutionary thing when the 03 Cobras came out with independent suspension, but they really weren't all that great right out of the box.
Right. If it's not sorted right, you just throw it on there for the sake of having independent rear suspension. It's not going to do anything if it isn't sorted.
Well, definitely gotta give you props for having a well sorted out car. This thing definitely rides amazingly. I don't feel like there's any component to the suspension that's like overshining another. It's just well put together and really works well together.
Definitely wanted to put some thought into it. I didn't, like you said earlier, I didn't want to overdo it in one area. You know, have a car that's a looker. It's like, oh, it looks fast, but it doesn't handle it. It's not quick. Kind of balance every aspect of the car out.
And that's the way you do it. You don't just slap a whole bunch of horsepower to it and say, oh, you know, I got this fast car, because in reality it's not going to be that fast.
Right.
Alright, so we're going to close this video out. I want to thank Aaron so much for coming out, man. I appreciate it, bringing your car here.
Appreciate you having me, man. Appreciate you having me.
It's all about this channel's about, man. It's the average guy who builds his car, who loves his car, who wants to show his car off. You know, and you do that well. You built a great car to have some fun, and I appreciate you again bringing it out here. And anybody else out there, man, you guys want to bring your cars up on the channel, doesn't matter, car, truck, import, domestic. If you built it, you love it, even if it's all stock. You know, show your car some love, bring it on the channel, and that's what I'm hoping to do. Build a nice community. You know, at some point we get enough guys, we can start meets and events and things like that. And it's just all about the local guys. You know, there's a lot of channels about just the one guy's car and things like that, and everybody else deserves to show their stuff off too. So that's what we're about here. And Aaron's kicking everything off. I really appreciate him coming out, and make sure you stick it out with the channel, see where it goes, see where it evolves, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Peace.